I put together a $45 summer barbecue menu and we're gonna make it today. I love making dinner plans for you guys with grocery lists that you can follow. And I had an idea for a summer barbecue that you could make for 4 people on a budget. We're gonna be making a bunch of different things. We're gonna be making pineapple mint mocktails for a drink, barbecue chicken skewers for our main protein, a barbecue chickpea bean salad as a side, and we're gonna do an arugula and corn salad as a side to go with it. And for dessert, we couldn't forget about it, a no-bake vegan chocolate mousse. You're gonna be able to make all of that from this one grocery list that I shop for. So let's go through everything that's on our grocery list. 2 red bell peppers, 1 small red onion, 7 ounces of arugula, 9 ounces of coleslaw mix, a pint of cherry tomatoes, 1 medium pineapple, 8 ounces of pitted dates, a fresh bunch of mint, 4 limes, 4 ears of fresh corn, 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs, 2 cans of chickpeas, 1 can of black beans, 2 cans of coconut milk, a small can of tomato paste, and 3.5 ounces of chocolate. And for our pantry staples, super simple this time, we need olive oil, apple cider vinegar, coconut aminos, and tapioca flour. And then for our spices, we just need salt, ground black pepper, chili powder, garlic powder, onion powder, and smoked paprika. The way to make this dinner party menu efficient, not only from a cost perspective, but also a time perspective, is the order in which you prep everything. We're gonna start with our dessert, so let's get into it. I'm a big fan of starting party prep with dessert because you can get it out of the way, and most desserts are fine to rest on the counter or in the fridge for a while, like this no-bake chocolate mousse. We're gonna be using dates later on in our date barbecue sauce, so we're soaking dates for the dessert and the sauce all at once. The mousse ingredients are minimal, making this a really easy recipe for summer. We're just blending up 6 to 8 of the soaked dates, a can of coconut milk, a half cup of water, 2 tablespoons of tapioca flour, and a pinch of salt. Then we're melting a 3.5 ounce chocolate bar and adding it to the blender to mix again, resulting in this beautiful, creamy, chocolatey liquid that will set in the fridge while we prep the remaining menu components. With the second can of coconut milk, we're whipping up the hardened coconut cream for a topping to use once the mousse has set, but if you want to take a shortcut, you can just opt for pre-made whipped cream. Now onto our next component, pineapple mint mocktails. I like to prep the drink early on as well because similar to the dessert, it can be prepped and sit in the fridge for a bit while the rest of the menu comes together. I actually prefer this so the drinks are chilled, and then when it's time to serve with your ice, it can be mixed in and there's less melting. To make the mocktails, we're adding 2 cups of chopped pineapple, 2 cups of water, the juice and zest of 1 lime, and 2 tablespoons of chopped mint to a blender and blending up until smooth. While this is a mocktail, feel free to make it a cocktail if you prefer it and add what you like. I think tequila would work here for a margarita or mojito vibe. After initially blending, I added about 2 cups of ice and blended again to make it similar to the texture of a frozen drink. To get ahead, I recommend just pouring directly into the pitcher you're gonna be using for serving, then just add the ice when it's go time. So easy and so summery. The first side dish of our $45 barbecue menu is a barbecue chickpea bean salad. It's packed with pantry staples, easy to prep ahead, and makes for delicious leftovers. It's time to jump into our date barbecue sauce that I mentioned earlier. We're using the sauce for both this bean salad and our barbecue chicken skewers that are coming up. So this is a double batch to make things efficient and just cut down on overall prep time. The double batch includes 6 to 10 dates, depending on the size, a half cup of coconut aminos, 6 tablespoons of tomato paste, 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, 1/4 cup of olive oil, and a spice mix of chili powder, garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, and salt. Making barbecue sauce at home uses a lot of pantry staples and spices, and you can save money, which we love. We're setting half of that sauce aside and prepping 2 15-ounce cans of crispy chickpeas, which are tossed in coconut aminos, garlic powder, onion powder, chili powder, smoked paprika, and salt. That goes to roast in the oven for about 20 minutes, and full measurements for all of this and detailed instructions are in the description of the video, so make sure you head there as you follow along. With those 2 components prepped, it's assembly time for the salad. 9 ounces of coleslaw mix, a pint of halved cherry tomatoes, a diced bell pepper, 1.5 cups of corn, a 15-ounce can of black beans, and then our crispy chickpeas and date barbecue sauce. This salad is packed with fiber and protein. It makes a really big portion, and it just gets better over time. For another simpler side, we're also putting together a quick arugula salad with corn and a homemade lime vinaigrette, which includes 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, juice of 1 lime, plus garlic powder, salt, and black pepper. Give that a good shake to mix and set it aside so you can dress the salad right before serving. We're gonna grill our corn at the same time as our skewers, so we're just covering these in some oil, salt, and chili powder to be grilled in a little bit. At mealtime, we'll do the salad assembly. Now finally, our main course, barbecue chicken skewers. I love doing a skewer for hosting because it evenly portions out servings and they're easy to just grab and enjoy. These barbecue chicken skewers are modeled after my favorite pizza toppings, to be honest. I love barbecue chicken, pineapple, pepper, and onion together. That might be controversial, I know. The skewers are assembled by evenly dividing 2 pounds of boneless chicken thighs cut into 1-inch cubes, 2 cups of diced pineapple, that's the remaining from our mocktails, and 1 red bell pepper and 1 red onion cut into 1-inch pieces. Now cut your remaining barbecue sauce in half because half of it will be brushed onto the skewers immediately after seasoning all over with salt and pepper, and the remaining half will go on after grilling so they're nice and saucy. This menu intentionally uses that barbecue sauce multiple ways to make things efficient, cut down cost, and ensure consistent flavors throughout the meal with these skewers as the star. Okay, it's time to grill. With all of our components prepped ahead of time, this is honestly just the fun and easy part. If you don't have a grill, no worries. You can absolutely do this on a grill pan or even in the oven at 425 degrees if you don't have that. Do what works for you and just ensure your chicken is fully cooked to an internal temp of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. With that, we have a $45 summer barbecue menu that feels nothing like a budget menu and also happens to be completely gluten and dairy-free. For finishing touches, our ice goes into the mocktail pitcher, the bean salad gets a quick toss just to bring it back to life, the grilled corn is cut off of the cob and added to the arugula with the lime vinaigrette, and the barbecue chicken skewers get their final coating of the date barbecue sauce. So beautiful and so summery. And we can't forget about the chocolate mousse. They should be set at this point, ready for their whipped cream topping and some extra mint leaves if you have them left over from your mocktails. Okay, a 5-component dinner party for 45 bucks. Not bad. I'm so happy with how everything came out. I think there's so many beautiful fresh flavors. I think I'm most excited for the chicken skewers just because of that date barbecue sauce, but I think everything complements each other really well. I had so much fun putting together this menu. I hope you try the whole thing this summer at home. If you do, let me know what you think, but don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment, and if you like getting a grocery list and meals to make, don't forget, pre-order my cookbook, Don't Think About Dinner. I'll link everything that you need in the description, so head there, and my friends are almost here. I'm so excited to dig into everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. One thing about me, I'm gonna bring a beans. I'm gonna bring like one bean. Or is that weird? My first ever cookbook is finally here. Don't think about dinner. Save time and money with 125 plus easy, nourishing, delicious recipes for every meal.